Good afternoon and welcome back to the Oratory Prep YouTube channel as the Rams look to take on the Delbarton Green Wave starting shortly. The Rams coming off a tough loss against their longtime rivals, the Summit Hilltoppers, but they're looking to rebound here. As our starters will be announced, we'll take a short break. Welcome back. The starters for your Oratory Prep Rams are Asher Bradley, Max Cook, Gregory Jones, John Brone. And your starters for the Delbarton Green Wave are Julian Radish, Will McGinty, Mike Van Rapphorst, Nick Maduyo, and Mike Vaccaro. Ball is tipped. They're going to do another tip ball. The second tip. 2-1 by the Rams. Asher Bradley taking up the ball. Finds Greg Jones on the wing. To Pat Conniff. Back to Greg. Back down to Conniff. Misses the layup. Will McGinty with the ball. Matuyo trying to get something going here on offense. Pass it to Van Rapport to Radish. Back to Radish. Puts up a layup, and it's in for the first points of the game. Asher to Max on the wing. Finds John. Asher into the paint with the layup. Cannot finish. Delbarton on the fast break. They get a layup to extend their lead. 4-0 Delbarton. Cook to Greg Jones. Jones cuts in. Back out to Conniff on the wing for three. And it's in. Gets the lucky bounce for the Rams' first points of this game. McGinty passes it to Van Rapport. Back to McGinty. Passes it to Matuyo for three. No good. The rebound by Bradley. Kisses out to Prone for three. No good. Rebound, Green Wave. McGinty with the ball. Passes it to Radishish. Matuyo back to McGinty. Delbarton trying to get something going here on offense. Mike Vaccaro for three. And it's good. It's been a good start here for Delbarton. Rams trying to get something going to stay in this game. Cook with the ball in the wing. Back to Cook. To Prone for three. And it's good. As the Rams respond with the three of their own. John had a rough game last game against Summit. He's coming out here shooting and already hits one. Greg Jones coming here for the fast break. Inside. Layup's no good. Greg Jones almost gets a steal. Delbarton with the layup. That's number 11, Nick Matuyo. Cook drives in. Passes it to Prone. To Jones. Makes a move, passes it to Cook. Cook dribbles in, kicks it out to Prone. Another three for Prone, and he makes it again. His second here in the first quarter, and he has already shot three in this game. McGinty to Van Rapport, to Matuyo, to Vaccaro for three. And he just short arms it, and it's an air ball three. Bradley with the rebound, taking up the court. Conniff setting a screen for Bradley, doesn't use it, he goes around it. And Asher Bradley with the end one as the Rams take their first lead of this game. We have two subs in here. Mike Prone coming in for Max Cook. and Lincoln Zimmerman. Bradley completes the play. Van Raphorst kicks it to Mike Vaccaro. Back to Van Raphorst. No layup is no good. Conniff with the rebound. Bradley now taking up the ball. Mike Perot makes a cut. And Bradley just dribbles off his foot for a turnover. Not a good one there, as the Rams had just taken their first lead of the game and establishing some momentum. McGinty to Vaccaro. Jones almost gets a steal. Three's no good. Ball gets batted around, and Conniff controls the rebound. Here's Mike Perot taking the ball up to his brother John. Jones at the top of the key. Dribbles in. Oh, and the layup is no good. Short possession there for Delbarton as they just tried to rush things. Here come the Rams. Perot makes a move. And it's stripped away by Radish, but it'll still be the Rams ball. We got two subs in here. It's Grant Dengler and Jake Bell. The inbound pass for the Rams. Conniff for three. And it's good. Rams hitting a lot of threes here early. And they've increased their lead to 6. Here's Bell with the ball. Bradley bringing up the ball to Jones in the paint. Pass it to Conniff. The floater, and it's good. Rams really looking calm, cool, and collected here on offense. And it's been a great first quarter so far. Bell with the ball to Vaccaro. Vaccaro passes it to Dengler. Ball tipped around and then controlled by Greg Jones as he brings the ball up the court. Another layup here for Jones. Doesn't have the touch today. He's getting a lot of opportunities. And it's a foul by Pat Conniff on Lincoln Zimmerman. Finn, it's could have been a good start here for the Rams, don't you think? The second free throw attempt for Zimmerman. It's also good. We have another sub here for Delbarton, as it is Mike Van Raphorst checking in for Will McGinty. Conniff with the ball. Passes it to Perot. To his brother John for three. And yet another three here for John Perot, as he already has 3 in this first quarter and is off to a very hot start after coming off a tough game against Summit. And that is the end of the first quarter. The Rams establishing a 9-point lead and a very productive quarter for the Rams. And we will take a short break. Back here at the start of the second quarter. Delbarton making the inbound pass. Zimmerman with the ball. Now Nick Maduyo going into the paint, puts up the shot. Looks like a goaltend, but no call. It doesn't matter anyway as the Rams get the offensive rebound. Cook with the ball, passes it to Servito, who just checked into this game. And it's going to be a double dribble against Nick Servito. Just the second turnover of the game for the Rams. Zimmerman bringing up the ball for the Green Wave. Van Raphorst to Nick Maduyo to Zimmerman for three, and it's good. Looked like a double dribble, no call. Jones with the ball, Pat Conniff looking for it, passes it to Max Cook, to John Pro, and then it's intercepted by Delbarton. And then another turnover, intercepted by Nick Servito. Greg Jones kicks out to Servito for three, and it's good! A lot of threes here early for Oratory.
Servito's on like that. Very, very good sign for the Rams. As Max Cook gets the rebound, looks to go the other way.
Greg Jones with the ball. Back to Max Cook. Looking for something here. Goes to Pat Conniff. And it's going to be yet another turnover for the Rams, as they have a few here early. We got two subs checking in for both teams. Nick Servito and Pat Conniff coming out for the Rams. Delbarton with the ball as they're looking to stay in this game. The three. It's no good. Long rebound out to Zimmerman with the fake. And it is batted away. It stays Delbarton ball. Inbound pass goes down low. And it's a deuce for Julian Radish. Rams slowing down the pace. Bradley kicks it to Cook, to Prone on the wing, to his brother John. Bradley with the ball. Looking to get something going. Dribbles in, and it's a foul.
You know, Ryan, the scouting report on Asher is very much that he's going to be dribble drive. Rams must continue to get him to penetrate and kick out, and this three-point shooting is definitely opening up a lot of opportunities for Asher to drive.
First one's no good. Here comes the second one. Also no good. Shocking to see both free throws not falling. They had an open man, and they find him, and it's blocked by Mike Prone. They get the offensive rebound, however. No good on the second opportunity. Ball just being batted around right now. That's going to be Delbarton ball. We have another sub, Nick Servito coming in for Greg Jones. As Greg Jones is getting his first breather. Oh, Max Cook takes the ball away on the fast break, and it's poked away by Van Raphorst, who originally turned the ball over. Still Rams ball. And Bradley turns the ball over on the inbound pass. Here comes Delbarton on the fast break. And it's a layup for Mike Van Raphorst, as Delbarton is now only down 5 after what was a 9-point lead.
5-0 Delbarton run. Very much for the Rams to try to make a play, and we're going to have a charge as Perone runs all the way through and doesn't see the Delbarton defender.
Will McGinty bringing up the ball for the Green Wave. That's it to Van Raphorst. Down low. John Perone smothering defense. And it's going to be a foul against John Perone. Nick Maduyo with the ball. Now Vaccaro. Passes it to Will McGinty. And Asher just jumps up and takes the ball away from McGinty. Asher now conducting the offense for the Rams, as he has done most of the season, as being the starting point guard. It's going to be a foul against Delbarton as Bradley looked to kick it to the corner. Multiple subs coming in here.
Rams with just 2 points here in the second quarter. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Doherty draws up off the out of bounds.
Mike Perone with the three, no good. Lincoln Zimmerman for three, no good. McGinty. Vaccaro just comes nowhere close on that shot in the second opportunity. Here comes Jones. Kicks it to Cook in the corner. Dribbles in. Conniff with the free throw line jumper, and it's good. Rams now up 7 on Delbarton. Mike Vaccaro with the ball. Pass it to Radish. Back to Vaccaro. To McGinty at the top of the key. Back to Vaccaro. Van Raphorst to Radish. Everybody has now touched the ball in this possession for Delbarton. Van Raphorst with the free throw line jumper, and it's no good. Pat Conniff with the offensive rebound. Greg Jones did not see the ball coming to him, but he was able to control it. Conniff with the ball to Perone in the corner. Back to Conniff with a nice cut. Oh, and there's no good on the layup. Delbarton may have gotten a piece there, and Conniff just turns the ball over right there. Delbarton with the sub. As Jimmy Hughes checks in the game for the first time. McGinty to Zimmerman. Very odd shot there, and it's no good. Rams with the ball here. Closing in on 2.5 minutes in the second quarter. Bradley trying to get something going here on offense for the Rams on this possession. Cook to Jones. Hezzy. Pass it to Conniff to Cook for three. It's no good. Asher with the offensive rebound. And he's fouled by number 3, Will McGinty. It's a push. As McGinty is now going to check out of this game for Mike Van Raphorst.
You know, it's huge that offensive rebounds playing a key factor in this game, given that most fouls both teams have came off of offensive rebounds and inability to get set.
Asher misses a layup, and here comes Mike Vaccaro trying to push the pace for Delbarton. Pass is swatted by Greg Jones, however, he gets it back. Down low to Mike Van Raphorst for the easy bucket. Perone with the ball. Passes it to Bradley. Bradley to Conniff. Prone looking for Bradley. To Jones. Passes it to Conniff. To Prone, down low. Gets positioning. Unable to convert on the layup. Zimmerman for three. It's no good. Vaccaro comes in for the offensive rebound and then just throws it away to Mike Perone, who then floats it over the top of everybody for Bradley. That's an easy bucket there and a big one for the Rams.
Rams continue to survive every Delbarton attempt to make the run, coming back with a basket after a three-pointer that would have made it a two-point game.
It's going to be a foul on Bradley against Mike Van Rapphorst. Free throws coming for Mike Van Rapphorst. First one is good as John Perone checks in for Mike Perone, his brother. And John Riley comes in the game for the first time. And Jimmy Hughes checks out. The second one coming here for Mike Van Rapphorst. That one's also good. Bradley bringing up the ball. Zimmerman guarding him. To Cook. Screen. Prone with the ball. To Bradley. Bradley cuts in with the layup. And it's good. That's one of Asher's strongest parts of his game, is those left-handed layups. Zimmerman to Vaccaro in the corner. Vaccaro for three. It's air ball. John Riley with the offensive rebounds, and he's fouled by Conniff. And what is just a bad foul at the end of the second quarter. First one coming here from Riley. No good. Here comes the second one. It's also no good. And the Rams are headed to halftime with a 7-point lead.
Ryan, as we head into halftime, it's a huge factor. Rams leading by 7, but not only that, coming strong in the last, with 7 points in the last 3 minutes. Even though being outscored in the second quarter, they go into halftime with a 7-point lead. We've got 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in halftime. I'm John Hughes here with Brian Kennedy. We'll be back in about 7 minutes for a little bit of feedback about our first half. You're watching Oratory Prep Basketball live on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Oratory Prep YouTube channel. As the Rams are about to start the third quarter, the Rams have been struggling a lot this year, coming out of halftime, particularly in the third quarter. As one game, they got outscored 28-3 in the third, which ended up costing them a game against Scotch Plains, which is a very crucial one at that.
Something to note is, does the three-point shooting continue? The Rams made 7 threes, which is more than they've made in several games this season. And will that hot shooting continue against a Delbarton team that's 10-2 and averages 55 points a game out in the NJAC Conference of Morris County, the New Jersey Athletic Conference? We will be back in 35 seconds to begin the second half. Let's see what we get. Rams ball.
About to get started here in the third quarter. It's going to be the starters for the Rams, as the Rams are going to start with the ball here. Cook with the inbound pass to Asher Bradley as we are getting started in this third quarter. While it's a non-conference game, still a crucial game as both teams are huge rivals. Bradley to Prone. To Conniff for the jumper. It's no good. Rebound to Van Raphorst. Van Raphorst to Vaccaro. To McGinty. As John Prone strips the ball away. And is on the fast break. And doesn't get the layup. And Bradley seems to get fouled, however, there's no call. Free throw line jumper is no good for Delbarton. To Bradley. Here's Jones. Tries to thread the needle, but is unable to do so, and it's a turnover for the Rams. Rams looking a little antsy to start the third quarter here. We'll see how Coach Doherty responds, as the layup is good for Radish.
Much an uneven start for both teams in the second half. 3 turnovers combined already, just under a minute.
Bradley to John Prone. Another 3. It's no good. Even with that miss, John Prone was a big reason to the Rams' success in the first quarter, in the first half, as he had a lot of their threes. Bradley with the inbound pass to Cook. To Jones. He cuts in to Conniff for the layup, and it's good. What a great offensive possession there for the Rams, as that is a big one since they have struggled in the third quarter for a majority of the season. Vaccaro with the ball at the wing. Matulio passes it to Radish. To McGinty. Vaccaro to Van Raphorst. McGinty in the corner. Radish kicks it to Matulio with the jumper, and it's good. Greg Jones passes the ball to Conniff. Conniff sets the screen for Bradley and cuts in. Bradley pulls it back. And McGinty is unable to save the ball. And it'll be a Rams inbound pass. Max Cook with the layup.
A lot of contact on both sides of the ball. The referee is definitely letting them play, even with a little bit of illegal contact, as you'll see on John Barone getting Delbarton with a hip check and no call.
A lot of contact here. Ref's not calling much. As the ball goes through Conniff's leg, and here comes Delbarton on a fast break, and Vaccaro lays it in. Very bad turnover for the Rams, as Delbarton only trails by 5 now. Cook looking for the ball, and it's poked away by Radish, and he throws down the dunk. 2 very bad turnovers in a row. And Delbarton gaining a lot of momentum here. And Coach Doherty calls a much-needed timeout, as it's been an ugly start.
Delbarton coming out with a very, very strong second half with an 8-2 run. And Coach Doherty is needing to slow the tempo down. Delbarton is very much looking to play in a track meet style basketball game, whereas the Rams will definitely benefit from playing more of a half-court set.
Mike Crone with the ball, as the Rams are looking to get something going here in the third. Gets a screen from his brother. Passes. Oh, and Mike Crone just throws it away. A lot of turnovers here for the Rams.
5 turnovers already for the Rams here in the third quarter. They had that many in the first quarter entirely.
And now another turnover, this time on the green wave. And that's a huge break for the Rams. The Delbarton showing press here. Jones taking up the ball. Cuts in. That's going to be a blocking foul against Mike Vaccaro. It's going to be an inbound pass here. Bradley just looking for someone to pass it to, and he gets it to Jones. Cuts in. And Jones is able to convert there, which is something that he was struggling with a lot in that first quarter. That's a huge bucket for him. And Delbarton comes up short on the jumper, and Greg Jones looks to push the pace. He fakes the 3, passes it to Conniff, and Conniff is fouled.
Dan Whalen and Connor Doherty, the head coaches of Delbarton and Oratory respectively, neither of whom are thrilled with some of the contact in the low post this afternoon, as Conniff goes up for the drive and is fouled.
First free throws, no good from Conniff. As Max Cook checks in for John Prone. Second one coming here for Conniff. And it's also no good. And Zimmerman is pushing the pace here as he finds Vaccaro. And it's blocked by Conniff, but he gets his own rebound. Also no good. It's going to be the Rams' ball after a little discussion from the refs. Delbarton showing full press here. They ease back as Greg Jones takes up the ball. Screen from Conniff. Another screen, decides to use that one. As Greg Jones goes in and is unable to convert on the layup. Defenders all over him. As Delbarton comes down, Van Raphorst is unable to convert the layup, but nonetheless is fouled, and he will go to the line for 2. First one coming here for Van Raphorst. And it's no good. Off the side of the rim.
Delbarton is 74% free throw shooting team entering today. The Rams shooting just under 60%. This could be a factor here in the second half as Delbarton misses both shots and the Rams take it the other way. Critical turnover by the Green Wave.
Bradley finds Jones to Conniff at the top of the key. To Cook. He finds Jones. The screen by Cook. Jones back to Cook. To Bradley on the wing. Conniff looking for the ball. Bradley dribbles it in. It's no good on the layup. A lot of missed layups and a lot of contact. And Delbarton just comes right down the court, and McGinty is able to get a layup. Bradley calling off the screen that Conniff was trying to set. Conniff now with the screen. Bradley looked like he got fouled. No contact. Greg Jones with the 3. And it's good! As the Rams now have a 6-point lead. Even without that foul, it doesn't matter as the Rams were able to score on that possession.
Barton repeatedly gets within 3, but the Rams have had a response every single time, keeping the Green Wave at arm's length.
McGinty trying to respond, and it's no good. Max Cook with the rebound. Bradley with the ball. Back to Cook. Back to Bradley. To Jones. To Prone for 3. And it's good! Back-to-back 3s for the Rams as they are now up 9 and have severe momentum, which causes Delbarton to call a timeout.
Rams' largest lead of the game, and Mike Perrone's first points of the game. That definitely bodes well for the Rams with just 65 seconds here left in the third quarter. And the Rams have nobody in foul trouble, given that there really haven't been too many calls in the low post. And definitely looking up in a quarter that is usually not one of their best.
Jake Bell with the ball, newly checked in. To Van Raphorst. To Zimmerman. Back to Bell. Pass it to Dengler. Back to Bell in the corner for 3. And it's no good. And Dengler, having a lot of height, is just able to get that rebound very easily. And that's a big bucket for the Green Wave as they look to stay in this game. Bradley goes in, and it's blocked by Dengler. It'll still be the Rams' ball. Bradley to Mike Perone for three. And that one is no good. Zimmerman with the rebound, looking to push the pace. Van Raphorst for three. No good off the front of the rim. Ball's batted around, controlled by Delbarton. Zimmerman to Bell. And it's batted away by Jones. And he's pulled down by Bell, but seemingly no call. And that is the end of the third quarter as the Rams have a 41-34 lead. And we will be back here shortly. Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter as Delbarton has the ball.
Barton starts the ball at the timeline. Important to note that during that intermission there, Matt Moyo talking to referees are arguing a lot of the contact is incidental, that players aren't so much in illegal positions as players playing out of control and then making contact, which would not be in fact a foul.
Zimmerman shoots a three off the off-ball screen, but it's no good, and the Rams control the ball here. Bradley doesn't use the screen set by John Perone. Passes it to Greg Jones. Rams trying to just slow down the pace as they already have the lead. Jones with the layup, and it's no good. Missed a lot of those today. Oh, and Delbarton just dribbles the ball right off their foot, and Bradley is able to get it. Greg Jones dribbles in and misses yet another layup. And Delbarton with the rebound.
7 missed layups for Oratory. That's 14 points off the board. You afford a couple, but in the game, team of Delbarton's Cowboys, you can't miss too many.
Dengler shoots it over Conniff, and it's no good. And Conniff is then fouled on that rebound. Dengler not too happy with the call, but there definitely was a lot of contact there. Cook taking the ball up for the Rams. Passes it to Conniff. Conniff to Perone in the corner. Cook passes it to Bradley. Bradley kicks out to Perone for three, and it's good! Rams hitting a lot of threes here in the last 5 or so minutes.
John Perone getting on the board here in the second half, expanding the Rams' lead to the largest of the game.
Rams have a double-digit lead now, and Delbarton just trying to stay in this one. Vaccaro with the ball. Now McGinty passes it down. And Radish converts on the layup. Delbarton trying to get a steal, but we're unable to do so. Bradley now with the ball. And with the right-handed layup, even though he's a lefty, He's amazing with both hands. And as I mentioned earlier, the layup is a big part of Bradley's game. McGinty to Vaccaro. To Radish at the top of the key. McGinty passes it to Van Raphorst. It looks like Delbarton called a timeout here to secure this possession.
Something to note here, Ryan, with just over 5 minutes left in this game, Delbarton averages just 5 threes a game. And in a 10-point game, while there's still plenty of possessions left, as the minutes tick down, Delbarton probably needs to put up a couple more shots, and that definitely bodes well for the Rams.
Delbarton will have the ball coming out of this timeout. Vaccaro will take the inbound pass. Finds Zimmerman. Back to Vaccaro. To Radish. Vaccaro cuts in, but there's nothing there. Now Radish. He throws it back, and that'll be a backcourt violation as nobody on the Rams touched the ball, and Delbarton just threw the ball away in what is a very costly turnover with under 5 minutes left to go. Jones looking for somebody to pass to. Finds Bradley. He passes it to Prone. To Conniff. Mike Prone now. Passes it to his brother in the corner. Passes it to Bradley for 3. No good. Right off the front of the rim. As Zimmerman gets the rebound and passes it to Radish. And that's going to be a 3 from Aduyo, and it's no good. Conniff with the rebounds. And Coach Doherty is going to take a timeout here.
Here as we approach the midway point of the fourth quarter, Coach Doherty likely talking a little bit of time and score with his Rams. The Rams have struggled late in games this year, dropping 5 games by 4 points or less. Coach Doherty likely arguing with his Rams, imploring his Rams to take advantage of a slower tempo, to continue to find their shots, continue making that ball movement that they've done so well throughout this game, with over 12 assists already on made baskets.
Absolutely. You don't want to turn the ball over here and potentially let Delbarton sneak back into this game. Bradley will be taking the ball up for the Rams here. And Zimmerman almost makes the steal, but he just barely steps out of bounds. And it'll stay Rams ball.
Barton has been reading that cross-court pass quite a bit here in this second half. Nearly the 5th Rams turnover off cross-court pass. Rams need to be careful about telegraphing that particular play.
As Jones finds Perone with the inbound pass to Bradley, and Delbarton almost jumps yet another pass. Bradley kicks it down to Conniff at the low block, and the layup is good. And now the Rams have a 12-point lead, just increasing their lead. Zimmerman for 3. That's a big bucket for Delbarton, as they just need to get something going here. surprised to see them ease off on that press, as they really need to start getting the Rams to turn the ball over here. Perone sets a screen for Bradley. To Perone. Kicks out to Jones for three. And it's good! Greg Jones responds to Lincoln Zimmerman's three. And the lead stays 12. Vaccaro with the ball. Passes it to Radish. Another three here. And it's good. Both teams shooting a lot of threes here, as the last three baskets for both teams combined have all been threes.
Ball going through the basket for both teams here with 4 threes in the last minute combined. And Dan Whalen taking some time with his green wave to focus on their press, to continue jumping these cross-court passes in the Rams, and to push the tempo, being down 9 with just under 180 seconds left here in the game. Now, Ryan, while we're at it, though, what do you think Coach Doherty's using this timeout for to talk to his Rams?
He's definitely asking them or pleading them to just keep the ball for as long as possible. There's no shot clock in high school basketball, so they can keep the ball as long as possible until they find an open and high percentage shot, instead of taking a dumb shot and then giving Delbarton the opportunity to trim this lead even more. Delbarton tuning up the pressure here, as they just need to get a turnover. Full court press. Cook looking for somebody to pass to. He finds John Perone. Passes it to Cook. Now the Rams do not have to get a shot here unless they get an open one. They're just dribbling out the clock, trying to shed off as much time as possible. Oh, and that's a bad spot to be for the Rams, as they were very close to a backcourt violation, and Coach Doherty had to use one of his timeouts.
It's a play by Coach Doherty there, as Greg had just fumbled the basketball, but the referees ruled that the Rams still had team control. And again, the Rams faithful cheering on the athletes as they did a great job milking over 30 seconds of clock there. Again, without that shot clock, a huge advantage for the Rams. Great sequence here, and they've still got more time to take off the clock here with a 9-point lead.
Cook finds Bradley, and he is fouled by Will McGinty as he just pushed him in the back. A sub here for Delbarton as Vaccaro checks in for Zimmerman.
You know, Ryan, it is definitely very warm here in a sold-out, gated gym. A little bit of condensation, a little bit of sweat here on the court as our athletic trainer, Chris Listella, tosses Matt Moyo a towel. Chris Listella, one of the best athletic trainers in business, does a great job with all our athletes here at Oratory and gets a well-deserved shout-out from the Rams faithful as well, along with assistant coach Matt Moyo.
Delbarton staying with the pressure, and the Rams are able to get the ball in to Mike Perone. He finds Cook to get the ball past half court. Max Cook kicks it to Jones. Again, he does not have to shoot. Had a little bit of separation, but decided against it, which was definitely the smart play. And Perone dribbles close to half court, but he finds Bradley. To Jones, to Cook. Rams really just milking the time off the clock. And Delbarton will commit the foul. That's against Mike Vaccaro, as there's now under 2 minutes. And just after Vaccaro had checked in for Zimmerman, Delbarton subs them again.
Being well and tailing his green wave to take a couple more fouls to get Oratory shooting free throws here. We're still not in the bonus, however, actually we now are. So referee signals 7th foul. And Mike Perrone, 70% free throw shooter, goes to the line. Probably a reasonable move given the Rams are shooting just over 60% from the charity stripe.
Here's the first one. And it's good. Second one is good as well. The Rams up by double digits with under 2 minutes left. McGinty to Zimmerman. And it's going to be a foul on Perrone against Nick Maduyo. Perrone getting a little over anxious there. Thing to note here is that the Rams have not beat Delbarton 2 times in a row for over a decade, as Bradley's coming down the court and he makes a layup. As I was saying, the Rams have not beat Delbarton 2 times in a row for over a decade, and last year the Rams were able to defeat Delbarton, and they're looking to do so again. And it's going to be another foul against John Perrone on the same player of Nick Maduyo, and he will go to the line for a pair.
Meanwhile, Ryan Rowdies, who are absolutely packed, are right, sensing a near W for the Rams, louder than ever. They've been on their feet throughout the game, doing a great job supporting their classmates, making this gym a really, really fun atmosphere today. Let's go, Barton. Nails a three. Junior Lincoln Zimmerman, what a shot. Within striking distance.
It's going to be a foul against Mike Van Raphorst on Max Cook, and he will go to the line. And it's no good on the 1-and-1. Delbarton controls the rebound. They've really got to push the pace here as they're still down double digits. Mike Van Raphorst for 3, and it's no good. Perrone with the rebounds, and he almost throws it away. And Delbarton with the corner 3, and it's no good.
Just under 30 seconds left, and the Green Wave students are starting to lead, and chanting the buses. The 7th win of the season, and a massive one for state students.
Delbarton had to be nearly perfect to end this game, and those 2 missed threes are just crucial. As there's going to be a layup by Lincoln Zimmerman. Delbarton's still going to foul, even though it looks like the Rams are going to win this one. As the reserves are going to come in for both teams. And this will seemingly be the end of what was an amazing game for the Rams.
another heartbreak for the Rams. Having a win like this on a Saturday afternoon, more than gets the W, not only for morale, but again for state the Rams up to the 10 seed state outside still hosting the home game in the round of 16 later in February.
They just came off a tough loss against Summit, so this was a huge rebound game for the Rams against maybe their second highest rival.
Rams hockey team takes to the ice to the arena at 5:45 this afternoon, playing Nutley, which the hockey Rams the best of luck in that matchup as the Rams pull out 11-point wins here on basketball court at the Gated Gym.
I'm Ryan Kennedy. I was joined by my partner, Mr. Hughes, and we'll see you next time here on the Oratory Prep YouTube channel.